Hello everyone, I welcome you all to UK Prime Time as it's Friday today. So we are here to discuss and enhance our
Recording
knowledge
in progress.
BTCC blockchain ecosystem, and further it will be continued towards AI and what we are going to do, especially in the blockchain space, how we are going to make it more enriched and further the enhancement of adoption. Of course, adoption is something that cannot be forced, right? When Polygon came into space, or let's say when Ethereum came into space, the adoption was spontaneous. It was something that people picked up. And there are networks. There are so many different networks in the space working, and all these networks have their own, specialties, or you can say reliability, or you can say the USPs, unique selling points. So today I will tell you guys how these networks, they have their roles in the whole industry. Okay, so starting with Bitcoin. When we hear about Bitcoin, we understand that it is an asset that drives the whole industry. So if we go on checking the whole market, okay, if we go on CoinMarketCap, we see there are cryptos. There are 2.4 million, more than 2.4 million cryptocurrencies, more than 797 exchanges. There is market cap of this industry, this small industry, of $2 trillion, $2.1 trillion. And there is exchange, there is receiving, sending, trading. There is movement in this industry of close to 80-90 billion dollars every day. This kind of wealth is being moved and is being exchanged in this small industry, which is, I am calling it small. This is, I think this is whole my career, your career. Maybe we are all dependent on this small industry, but it is still small. And this small industry on a daily basis exchanges billions of dollars of value. As simple as that. There is dominance of one, you can say, asset, or it is bigger than, I would not call Bitcoin just an asset. It is the value, or you can say it is the energy, or you can say it has intrinsic value that drives this whole industry and keeps this ecosystem moving. And then we have other blockchains, other networks, other projects. So very simply, if you go on CoinMarketCap and look at top 5, let's consider top 5 or 6, let's say top 6, or let's go with top 7. Okay, I will explain why these assets are top 7. Why do you always see them on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Have you guys wondered? Okay, so Bitcoin created this industry. Everybody knows it. How it created this industry? It brought the technology and the ease of peer-to-peer exchange of value around the world without the interference of any regulators, any intermediary, any governments, any institution in between. You can send. Grace can send me some value of Bitcoins. I can send Grace some value of Bitcoins. Nobody is going to ask. But everybody can know that me and Grace, we exchange some value. This is the beauty of this industry. And this is how this industry got created because of Bitcoin. And then we have Ethereum. So Ethereum in the market came with the narrative of, bringing this whole industry in a regulated, or you can say in a structured way, where with these exchanges of value, with these transfers of value, there is more value which can be created. So Ethereum came up with the staking model, with the revenue generating mechanism on blockchain. And that's how it became popular. And that's how with time they, changed. Initially they came with the narrative of proof of work. Then from proof of work to proof of stake, they had a roller coaster ride. And they took 4 to 5 years initially to deliver on their initial product, and still which is under development. So Ethereum brought, you can say, kind of structure to the whole industry, which was something which was not possible with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the store of value. So if I have Bitcoin, I don't think, how many people hold Bitcoin here? Raise your hand. If you even hold $10 worth of Bitcoin, raise your hand. Let's see. How many people hold Bitcoin? Maybe $5, $10, $100. If you hold Bitcoin, just raise your hand. Let me see. I also hold Bitcoin, so I'll raise my hand. Okay, 50 people, 55, 57. Very impressive. Grace, take the screenshots. These people have Bitcoins. Okay. All right. How many people hold Bitcoin? 70. Okay. 77. Amazing. How many people hold Bitcoin? Come on, raise your hand. $87. Okay, out of 300 people we have, I can consider 50% of you hold Bitcoin. Okay, put your hands down. All right. See, all of you, let me put my hand down. All right, all of you who hold Bitcoin, okay, put your hands down first. This is very interesting. And I'll tell you guys, today you will discover something that you have never wondered why this actually happens. And this will clear your concepts in a very big way. So out of you guys holding Bitcoins, how many people you spend Bitcoin for your day-to-day expenses? Let's say I want to do something. I mean, everybody spends crypto, right? In a certain way, in some way we spend crypto. But when it comes to Bitcoin, do we really spend Bitcoin? How many Bitcoin holders have spent Bitcoin? All of you have spent USDT. All of you has spent other tokens, coins for your needs, for your requirements, for different things. But especially Bitcoin, when you hold Bitcoin, you don't intend to sell it. You sell it when you need some money. You just sell it, but you don't spend Bitcoin ever. Are you guys connecting with me or not? Okay. You guys don't spend Bitcoin. You know why? Because it is the supreme asset. It is something where you think it is going to grow. You trust Bitcoin, and you have this clear concept that it is not just a cryptocurrency that I'm holding. It is something that I can keep on holding because from previous years of its graph. Let me go deep with Bitcoin. Then you guys will understand why you don't sell Bitcoin or why don't you spend Bitcoin. So if we just go year by year, it has been, so in 2014, it was $700. Then in 2016, it was 455. This is where I started buying Bitcoin at close to $500. When it was close to 500 US dollars. Let's speak about the waiting room. I mean, let's not restrict anyone where to enter. Thank you. All right. So year after year, Bitcoin has been showing progress. You know, every bear market bounces back in the bull run and it appreciates in the value. We all know that. This is a clear concept of Bitcoin holders. I mean, people who are not holding Bitcoin, it is something that somebody needs to tell them. But people who are holding Bitcoin, they understand this. That last bull run, last bear market, it was $15,000-$16,000. But this bear market, next bear market, it is going to be more than $30,000 in the worst. $40,000 in the worst. So if I am holding Bitcoin at average cost of buying in $15,000, I will never choose to sell because it is ultimately going to $100,000 in this bull run or more than that. This is very clear. And then the next bull run, maybe it will touch $500,000. So you never, this is the tendency of Bitcoin holder, that you never ever try to sell your Bitcoin unless you are, you can say, to by your economical situation, by something, some external factor, right? Maybe you faced a loss somewhere in the business, in your personal life you had some mishappening. This is the scenario where Bitcoins are sold by regular people, regular holders. Of course, in this whole room, nobody is from MicroStrategy, nobody is from BlackRock. We are not institutional investors. We are not VCs. We are just believers of this industry, of this concept, of this ledger, which is Bitcoin, right? So that's why it is on the top always. First, that drives the market. And then there is the structure which comes from Ethereum. So Ethereum will continue to add value to the industry for setting up the whole structure. All the EVM networks, all the EVM blockchains which are created on EVM are basically proof that Ethereum brings or brought the structure to the industry. As simple as that. This is where everything becomes organized. Proper word, organized. And then we have USDT. So USDT is what? It is the real cash. It is the cash of this industry which flows in the market. That's why the volume if you will see, this is 24 hours volume of USDT, which is close to $62 million, but of Ethereum, it is bigger, and Bitcoin, it is bigger, because this is what? This is organizing the industry, and this is the real value, or you can say store of value of the industry, where the cash and exchange is driven or is being executed by USDT. That's why you never see Binance going above USDT, never. These three are the supreme pillars of this industry. That's why they are 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then we have BNB. Why? It is the biggest exchange. You have cash, you have organized structure, you have store of wealth, value, and then you need a point where you can exchange. So this fourth one, Binance, it can be replaced by other alternatives. Okay, pay attention here. Okay, I need everybody's attention. This exchange of value out or in, it can be replaced. But these three are fundamentals of this industry. These cannot be replaced in any way. I don't see them being replaced. But the exchange, or you can say the reason why you see Binance on 4, or you see Binance dominating everything except for these three fundamental pillars, is because it brings more value through exchange, and it also facilitates the exchange of cryptocurrencies into the traditional financial world. So there is dominance of these four. Then after fourth, there is just replication. So you see Solana, they wanted to create another Bitcoin. They failed, but still it provides a habitable ecosystem for development. And Solana is very popular in terms of that. That's why it is fourth. And then you have one more cash mechanism, USDC, which is controlled by United States government, USDC. And there is, they claim to have better proof, source of funds, more, organized liquidity mechanism, everything. And then there is XRP, Ripple. Ripple is now into the whole organized payment system. You can say it is an asset, or it is a cryptocurrency that is future of payments, because it is going to be properly regulated for the payments. So Ripple has its own mechanism. After this, there is just replication of the same narrative one by one. And there are meme coins, which is just, bringing little traction to the market, bringing little attention. This is called attention economy, bringing value with the narrative. So meme coins, they don't create real value, but they create fast medium of exchange and ease of trading, because users, they trade on the value, and this is where sentiments are driven.
Digital transformation is critical.
Fast medium of exchange and ease of trading, because users, they trade on the value, and this is where sentiments are driven. It is very crucial to understand that in the cryptocurrency or in the DeFi space, there is no emotions. There is no, you can say, news that it can affect the prices. There was no such factor. Like recently, you saw Bitcoin going down up to $48,000. You know why? Because in the traders, they wanted to believe that, because Saturday, Sunday was stock markets were closed. Monday, everything opened, and Monday stock markets went down because of the war, Iran, and so because of the war, stock markets, they went down. So crypto traders also started to sell. But there is no factor. There is nothing in this market which is based on sentiments. So this industry is still volatile because still small. But the real sentiments or the real driving factors of DeFi, decentralized finance, is meme coins, where people, they, on the basis of their sentiments, on the basis of their likes and dislikes, they trade, they pump, they dump, they sell, they buy. So I think it will take more than 2 to 3 years for DeFi space to understand that the volatility, the factors that affect the volatility are not significant in blockchain space. So in future, what we will see will be very less volatility, because there is nothing that influences the DeFi space. There are wars, there is, uh, you know, impeachment of the government, there is, a pandemic, there is whole shit show going on in this world. But cryptocurrencies, they tend to hold the value. Bitcoins tend to hold the value which is determined. Only factor that works on emotions, sentiments, feelings is the meme coin industry, which is very small. So you guys don't need to worry about what is going on. I'll give you guys one very basic example. In the BTCC ecosystem, we have close to 130,000 or more, near about this, miners, number of miners. They're mining, you guys are influencing the price, the value, everything, trading volume, everything, right? There is not a lot of exchange. It will be, we have sorted out, but right now it is not so big in volume of exchange every day on this blockchain, right? And that's why if there is any news in the market, it is unaffected by the sentiments. There are no meme coins. There are no such games which are developed. So these ledgers or these values are affected always because it is needed, right? That's how traders make money. That's how this industry becomes big. The only issue with the people, or you can say every one of us, is we don't deeply understand the financial market.
Without being arrogant or trying to be arrogant, I just wanna interject something. What you see here in this video is our CEO, Shavez, who is every Friday gives us a masterclass into blockchain technology, DeFi technology, etc., etc., and also giving us more knowledge about our own ecosystem, our own user-friendly blockchain system. But I just want to interject some little, how do you say it, layman terms, so that hopefully people start to understand. Because check it out, AI without a doubt, and that's my, whatever I say is my own personal viewpoint, opinion, whatever you call it. This is not a corporate video, by the way. But anyway, the modern shit show is continuing, whether you like it or not. The politics, the churches, the religious organizations that are butting heads, the wars in Europe, Africa, whatever, the shit show will continue, and it is continuing. You know, the fake news, presidential elections, you name it. It's everything is one big shit show, and I'm glad he mentions that. So I do believe that AI and Bitcoin is taking over. Full stop. It is digital. How do you say it? Democracy at its core. It's all about consensus. But don't worry too much about the details. The AI robot that is going to take your job will run on Bitcoin. The last attempt of the Wall Street white-collar criminals with ETFs, buyers and sellers, will drive the price of Bitcoin up 1,000-fold even. Another example is that you will be mad that the robo-taxis, for example, are stealing your silly, immoral Uber hustle, because they too will run on Bitcoin. And AI in general will replace 85 plus million United States jobs over the next few years. That has been estimated now, let alone the rest of the world. Your enemies, for example, will buy Bitcoin, whether you like it or not. Middle class is definitely going down, and the rich getting richer, and the poor are getting poorer. So no matter what happens, the people from religious and or religious organizations and or countries, whether you like them or not, whether you love them or hate them, whether they are your friends or competition, they will help drive up the price of Bitcoin. Full stop. Pandemics, what else? Crooked politicians, wars, etc., etc. They will all help spiking and making sure that the price of Bitcoin will go up. So in closing of my little interjection is that basically saving is one thing. You can save money, you know, just to make ends meet, or you can get extra jobs or side hustles, or start another network marketing organization, or follow another MLM pimp or priest to increase your lifestyle, or to actually maintain your bum lifestyle, surviving modi. But the sooner you realize that the more people that join Bitcoin, if you agree with them or not, will definitely increase the price of Bitcoin. When you are true to Bitcoin, when you're true to what this CEO is saying, you will also help yourself. You will also help yourself and others. So we're landing the world's first platinum US dollar backed and also cashback commission Bitcoin hybrid crypto credit card, amongst others. So we have different DeFi technology products on our platform. So get yours, get in line, join for free, register for free, and position yourself, because there are spillover commissions, in order to get one of those cards or the other DeFi products that we are launching, slash also be in a position to resell them. So that's why I'm saying we are definitely creating products and services that your upline needs, so that your upline's downline will become your downline. How cool is that? Everyone needs this. So we're truly introducing affiliate marketing 2.0, the best I've ever seen in the last 30 years. So really pay attention to the words of Shavez that he will continue in this Friday night tutorial, or masterclass I should say, because we are introducing 9pay, and the logo is not of the company. This is not a company presentation. I just made that up. You will receive proper logos and artwork, etc. But we're definitely launching, as far as I'm concerned, the world's first platinum hybrid crypto credit card. The moment you become a member of our team, of our platform, you too can purchase a platinum hybrid credit card. Now, a crypto credit card, a Bitcoin credit card. When you apply for a platinum card, for example, just by a bank yourself, you need 50 grand in the bank, and voila, he made it so that we are enjoying platinum Visa Mastercard benefits from the get-go. So I know it's a little sales pitch in between Chavez's masterclass. My apologies, I don't mean to be arrogant about it, but basically position yourself, because pretty soon this card is available. The first cryptocurrencies that are being programmed on this Visa US dollar backed hybrid crypto credit cards are USDT, USDC, Ethereum and Bitcoin. More will follow, even our own local token, the BTCC. So pay attention and position yourself. Positioning is absolute paramount. 3 cards available, 100, 500 and 1,000 bucks. 65% of the income will be used for commissions, by, for example, 5% resale commission straight away, and cashback commissions, so continuous residual passive income, 0.1, 0.3, 0.2, 0.3 cashback commissions possible too, and cashback on your own spending. So how cool is that? Now I'll continue, I'll allow our very visionary CEO Shavez with the rest of this masterclass. So apologies for the small interjection. I hope I inspired you to take immediate action or to see the rest of the video, because it is mind-blowing. It's the best I've ever seen in the last 30 years, and that's my own experience. And just as a little disclaimer, okay, branding and promotional, or the promo deck, will come as soon as possible. He said that it's probably available next week. So the logo, again, what you see in your screen is not the official logo. Information could be wrong that I'm sharing here, and wait for the official presentations, etc. Register for free, and it all works with Google Pay, Apple Pay, Alipay, PayPal, etc. And the shipping and handling has been taken care of. No hidden fees, to the best of my knowledge. Fully compliant with worldwide regulators and monetary authorities. And I'm not sure if Shavez is going to mention that in the rest of this video, but the moment you get your hands on a card like this, you are being supported by 44 to 50 million merchants on and offline worldwide. Immediately, the moment you register and purchase one of those cards. So that's it, my little interjection. Let's go back to the video and allow this master visionary leader of ours to explain you more about the entire how do you say it, ecosystem called the blockchain, Bitcoin, smart contracts, etc., etc. So here you go, back to Shavez.
Traditional financial market, that there are actual pump and dumps going on for decades in the stock exchanges. We don't understand that because we don't have the the people who are controlling, who are running. They have been running it, and this information is never shared with the common people because there are no transactions you can see. But on blockchain you can see everything. You can see what's going on. We get to know that today 300-400 million dollars worth of bitcoins were liquidated. That's why you see the price going down. right? We have visibility. So where we are headed is a very safe space where there will be no influence of these factors. So you can sell your house and buy Bitcoin, I would say. The rates of real estate are derived and determined by your governments, but Bitcoin is not derived and determined by your government. As simple as that. And this is how it will, right now it is 2.4, $2.1 trillion worth of industry. And what we expect after this bull run, it will be close to 5 trillion worth of industry. Where this value will come from, where this whole, influx of, you can say, liquidity will come in this industry. So there is a roadmap. There is a roadmap of this whole industry, and we are all contributors of this roadmap. Even affiliate marketing industry is playing a vital role right now in enhancing this gap of whole industry. We do great. We have been doing great. So it is very important to understand where you are putting your hard-earned money, which you think has a value, but which actually is nothing but promises. If you understand how US dollars are printed, then you will simply, start pulling your hair out. So, but this is something which is very interesting at the same place, because right now there is no defined alternative. I mean, there is alternative, blockchain, crypto, but there is no defined alternative. To make our industry defined alternative, we have to work together. Not just, there is absolutely, there is huge amount of harmony in this industry. I don't think affiliate marketing industry has seen a lot of, but if you go in big crypto events, we will participate this year with our blockchain and with our with Boomerang and with card program and token in this year, September, end of September. Yes, we will participate in token. So if I will invite you guys, all the leaders there in token, so you will meet the people who are driving this industry, and you will understand there is huge amount of harmony in this industry, and everyone wants to create or add value. People who are actually running real products, real projects, they all want to add value. I mean, forget about affiliate marketing space. This has been a shit show for a long time. But when I'm talking today, see, when we talk on Friday, there is no exchange of value with us, right? It is only exchange of knowledge. So to understand this in detail, we have to, we have to actually experience it. And when you will experience from the generation to spending, right? From generation to spending, you will get the real taste of it. So with BTCC ecosystem, where we are generating the Bitcoin code. We are mining the Bitcoin code where there is genesis of Bitcoin code. We will take this whole circle and connect all the dots to the spending.
I'm going to take the liberty to interject some more information, facts about, now that Shavez is introducing the word spending, because we are introducing the world's first, as far as I'm concerned, Visa US dollar backed hybrid crypto credit card with the USDT, USDC, Ethereum and Bitcoin on it to begin with. But when you look at the actual facts that the United States alone has $17 trillion worth of consumer loan debt, and that's excluding real estate. And I'm glad Shavez mentions that the real estate, your house, the price of your house is being determined by the crooked politicians, the governments and the banksters, while Bitcoin is not. And when you look at the United States figures, that there's $1.7 trillion worth of student loans, $1.3 trillion worth of credit card debt, that is a product. And I think that the United States in particular is just completely screwed, sold out, been had, conned. People in the United States and worldwide have walked into a debt trap that literally now is their prison, their mental prison, physical and financial prison. So when you look at the debt figures, you'll find out that, for example, Visa, Master, Discovery and American Express cards, they this year, as in 2024, and the date of this video is the 12th of August 2024, they are going to spend, the four major credit card companies, they are going to spend more than $4 billion worth of marketing in order to push more debt down people's throat. And I do believe with this card, even though it's made by and in collaboration with Visa, is going to be the antidote, the actual solution. This is the first crypto hybrid credit card where you can where you're able to make money with by means of reselling it, as well as cashback commissions. So that is power. That has always been power, and money has always been voting rights. That's how simple as it is. So make sure you position yourself to be able to get the card as well as to resell the card, which is one of the many products of our mothership, next to the miners and the actual Boomerang almost ready arbitrage, zero risk, zero collateral, zero loss arbitrage robot that will blow your mind. That's just the beginning. But now with 9Pay, with our own worldwide Visa US dollar backed hybrid crypto credit card, it's literally a home run. At this moment, for example, just to really make you sit up straight in your chair, at this moment in North America alone, there's 88.8 million people using and owning Bitcoin. When you talk about Europe, there's 150 million people using and owning Bitcoin already. Asia, huge potential, 1.8 billion people using and owning crypto without them even having a debit or credit card facility. How crazy is that? The Asian market is huge. And overall 2.2 billion people using crypto / owning crypto or possessing crypto, and that market share is growing and growing and growing and growing now, especially with the last halving of Bitcoin itself. But nevertheless, let's go back to Shavez and please be educated by this man, because because what he's introducing now with our own development blockchain, our own local token, as well as the credit card now, and Boomerang as a tool that is literally running on autopilot, as well as the miners and the other financial products, the car program and everything that's happening at this moment, I don't think you have to look at another video ever again, for now at least. So that's the idea of this inspirational and educational video. In short, I just want to say that you should get in line to get and resell the world's first cashback commission platinum Visa US dollar backed hybrid crypto Bitcoin credit card, and see more videos on this channel, and make sure that you talk to people that you trust in order to get your own idea, do your own due diligence, etc, etc. Let me show you a little disclaimer. So before we go back to Shavez, just read this disclaimer, pause the video, and then here is Shavez again.
And that's where I think in this industry we will have the first ecosystem that will have a closed loop of these dots, where there is generation and there is spending of what is generated. The first time ever. So, and this is something which is very easy to understand, and also at the same time very complicated, because of course there is no patience, right? First and most important and crucial thing is patience. See, there are 368 people on this call. If I say from tomorrow I'm pumping a token, a shitcoin, and everybody is going to make 8x to 20x, the Zoom will be full with people, because there is no patience. The real value cannot be generated with, you can say, with placements. This is what, when you say making your investment 20x, 10x, 100x, 10x is what? It is the placement of money from value from one place to another, and some people lose. See, on a bigger scale also, some people lose, but there is creation of value, and the whole engine runs with that creation of value. So you are mining BTCC at a point where you are creating value, you are bringing more value to this industry. And that's how you will see total market cap of this whole industry into $5 trillion after 4 years, 5 years. Of course, we are the responsible people to do that. And when it will be certainly doubled, then you can also see Bitcoin hitting $500,000. And you will see Ethereum $50,000. You will see BTCC $15,000-$16,000. Yes, that's possible. There is nothing different. There's nothing different. Trust me. Because you don't ever sell Bitcoin. Come back to my first statement. Nobody who holds a Bitcoin tends to sell a Bitcoin. Whenever it is very crucial to you, it is like life or death situation, you sell the Bitcoin. But you never spend it on your luxuries, on your day-to-day. Even when we will have our card, you know, I will give you guys real stats every day of spending, and we will have less than 1% of spending with Bitcoin. There will be zero, absolutely zero. Trust me. It will be just USDT, USDC. Because nobody is selling Bitcoin. Nobody sells Bitcoin. Every time a Bitcoin is dumped, it is exchanged by normal people, common people. I mean, keep aside the big players. Big players, they dump and they sell and they liquidate it. But you guys don't liquidate it. You exchange it and it goes to someone else. You just get value of your cash. That never determines the price of Bitcoin. You know, let's say Lucky has $500 million worth of Bitcoins and she liquidates $500,000 worth of Bitcoins. It will not do nothing to the price of Bitcoin because it's not dumped. Same thing happens with BTCC. Okay. Have you guys wondered why BTCC is not zero? You guys are not able to dump it. There is just exchange. And if this exchange ecosystem grows bigger and bigger and grows at a level where there is only store of value which is exchanged, and in exchange of this exchange you are able to spend at the end with card. That's it. That's what you need. So I think in terms of visibility, I see our ecosystem now in a very, I mean, the future is sharp now. In the beginning, it was determined, it was supposed to follow the roadmap of Bitcoin, but the image that you see from far is now sharper, is now more visible. So, of course, here is the basics for today. And next week, what I will cover simply how BTCC price, in detail, how BTCC price is determined. Most of you understand very well, but no, not most of you. Some of you understand in detail. Some of you don't even understand. You just love it because it's Bitcoin code, right? So I will explain how the value of BTCC grows and why it is still at $70, why it's not $100. Because cost of harvesting is close to, I think, $100, right? Close to $100. And I will give you guys the, when I will tell you what determines the price, then you guys can collectively work and see it $100 easily, right? And the issue is some of you understand, but I don't know why you guys are not teaching your communities. Why do I have to remind again and again that it is something that you guys control? Right? So it is very simple. Okay. Further on the BTCC ecosystem, we have been working on the TMA, AI-based Telegram application, and this application will boost our ecosystem big way. This will be AI-based and will do market making for the users, for the token projects, and just with the card program, we will release this. So there will be endless possibilities with BTCC. Right now, when I see people mining, harvesting, and swapping BTCC, uh, there is an understanding, and there is inside market which is created. So we will do what? We will regulate, or we will organize this inside market with P2P platform. So every user, because see, nothing is being dumped. It is just being exchanged. So whenever a new miner comes into ecosystem, they need to have BTCC to start mining. So from the origination where the genesis of creation of BTCC is required, new user or existing user needs BTCC to start mining. And that's where you guys, holders of BTCC, play a vital role in exchanging your BTCC with those people with real world assets. So even if, let's say, 100 new users, they start mining today. It's more than 100 every day we see on the smart contract. So let's say 100 people, they start mining today. All these 100 people, they need adequate amount of gas fee to start mining. Where do they bring this gas fee? They need to buy it from existing miners, existing holders of BTCC. This is exchange of value. And it can be done with fiat. It can be done with other assets. It can be done with Bitcoin. And that's how we will have this P2P platform, and it will lead us towards the, again, spending, which is card. So from creation to spending, we will use different medium of exchanges, but ultimately this whole process is leading towards spending, which is very big. And nobody in this industry has ever tried to do this. Okay, this is the reality. You can check. The whole industry is the testimony of this. There are mediums of exchanges, but not spending. Bitcoin miners did not know where Bitcoins can be sold. It used to be goodwill, gesture, positive gesture to send Bitcoins. It's like, okay, let's have a bet. Okay, 50 Bitcoins. Like that. The medium of exchange began when there were established exchanges. There were people who understood little about the industry, and then Ethereum came into picture. Ethereum brought this. So, like every industry, I talked about, I think 2 weeks ago, that every industry, every revolution, or every paradigm shift has stages. This paradigm shift went into a little bumpy ride, because this gave people, creative people, to scam people, others, scam users. Otherwise, this paradigm shift also like introduction of internet on this planet. It was as simple as that. It is a breakthrough. So it is also very important to understand that it is not possible for these people, for anyone to misuse something over and over. So the era of running scams, the trend of collecting money from people has gone low because governments are also interfering. There are regulations, there are cyber police, there are strict guidelines. There are no regulations, but there are guidelines at least. And we have to work together to make sure that we keep on running this space in a very dignified way, so that when there are actual regulations, we are offered by regulators our space to come into the big picture. Just like the stock exchanges, for IPO, every company has to go through necessary requirements. And even after going through requirements, they do pump and dump, right? And that pump and dump is something which is accepted in the wide world. That is something which is okay, like, which is good. VCs are flying in private jets by your money. That's something which is okay. So of course this will eventually lead us to there. So I hope it has brought a different level of clarity in your minds and hearts of what we are doing and how this industry actually works. I will go more into detail. It's very easy to understand. It's easy for you guys also to understand. But we will take some time and go step by step into details of how this works. Okay. I have few announcements as well before we close. So we have been running the nodes. We have been offering the nodes to users, to people, and we have more miners in the ecosystem, and we have 2 products also that are ready to be deployed on BTCC ecosystem. And let's pump properly. So we are going to offer 60 nodes every month till we have a specific threshold. So there were 2 options with me, okay, in front of me. Either I can, with the structure, with the proper mathematics, I can offer huge number of nodes and these nodes will be sold out at once. Or I can offer these nodes in a schedule, and it will accommodate as well with the ecosystem. And of course, the cost of acquisition of the node is also very important. So the cost of acquisition will increase with the price of BTCC. So when users, they come into our ecosystem, when people who want to acquire nodes, they are interested to get into our ecosystem and it gets a little late for them to enter, they have to pay more. And that is certainly adding value, right? So the prices of the nodes will increase every month, and it will be 60, starting from 60 nodes that we will offer, and the price of these nodes will be $27,000 only, starting from, because I don't want to hurt the sentiments of people. So let's start with 60, and the price of BTCC grows, we increase the value accordingly. Okay, let me explain. And every condition remains the same.
QDP, we create, we
Generation of pool, everything remains the same with the nodes. So we will have this information, official information out by tomorrow in the morning, and sales of nodes will start by Saturday. We need to prepare, and this time the APIs have been created. So whenever user buys a node, make sure that you have your BTCC address that is on the top of your profile correct, and node will be activated instantly. So whenever you buy node, it will be activated instantly. You just need to run the system with the same MetaMask and little gas fee. Also, I have made a lot of changes in Waas. From last 2 days, I was closely working with the backend team to prepare everything for card program, because once the card program is launched, you guys will complain every day that wallets are not generating, servers are small, registration error, all these things we have been working on. I have automated the Ascension clubs with the automation, like there will be no need of or there will be no way it will go pending. It will be automated withdrawals of Ascension clubs, and nodes will be instantly activated. So these, because we are now going to offer nodes every month in small packets, and the prices will vary every month with the value of BTCC. Okay, now let me explain the basics of the node. So if you divide the $27,000 yield don't worry, this information will be made public. So this is the yield of BTCC that you will generate, and it will give you close to 0.4 to 0.5% every day. And if you continue to hold the BTCC that you generate in yield, of course the value grows. But this is the APY, this is the yield of the node that validate the transactions. As simple as that. Appreciation on the value of BTCC is separate. That is your take on it. So if you hold it, it will grow. Of course, it has to grow. So let's say when the value of BTCC BTCC is, let's say, $100. Then this node will pay 0.6% every day. When the value of BTCC is 125, then this node will pay 0.8% every day. If the value of BTCC grows $150, because it is not an asset that you have bought, it is a service that you are running for the blockchain network. So then it becomes 0.9% every day. When the value of BTCC reaches $200, it becomes 1.3% every day. Exactly like this, it will keep on growing. So this is a service that you are running for the blockchain network. It is not an asset, not a revenue generating mechanism that you have bought. When the value of BTCC grows, of course, the gas fee, which is the revenue of this structure, will increase, and that's how the APY also is bigger, because you are generating in BTCC, right? So this is how this works. When the value is more than 200, it will be more than 2%. When the value is more than 5%, it can be 5, 6, 7, 8, 10%, more than 10% a day. So this is not a revenue generating asset, but this is a service that you provide by running the node into your local computers, that allows or that distributes or that facilitates the bandwidth of the blockchain to work faster. This is why BTCC is very fast. There are 300 nodes. It will be even faster, but of course there will be so many dependencies. There will be a time when we will run more than 50,000 nodes in future. Slowly, but this process will be complied with the adoption. And as we are moving towards massive adoption, and I expect the whole ecosystem to pay more attention here. What we expect from our analysis after deployment of these 3 products, the P2P platform, write it down somewhere. After the deployment of 3 products, P2P platform, the self-publication of smart contract on BTC20 Smart Chain. It will be AI-based application. And after the card program, 3 products will enhance BTCC ecosystem by at least 200%. This is what we expect technically for it to grow. So if we are expecting it by 200%, we need at least 900 more nodes to operate. But this is going to be a process where we follow the whole basics, and I will not impose, you can say, I will not set the price or the value of these nodes with my intentions. It was 27,000, it is 27,000. Now when the value, and if the value of BTCC grows next month, then it will be more, otherwise it will be the same. Okay, understand this also. The cost or the price of acquisition of these nodes will not grow if the value of BTCC does not grow. We see it is going to enhance by these products. That's why we are starting to offer monthly basis. It can be 2 months also. I mean, it's just an idea as to how it should, start. So this is where it is going to originate. It will be available Saturday. All the announcements will be made. Check the BTCC channel. Check Waas channel. You will have all the updates. Perfect. All right. So this is it. I believe you guys are taking home something from this Zoom. Eunice is very excited, of course. So again, next Wednesday, I will update further. We are going to have one more round of testing with network for the community, because we certainly believe that small test is required. So we are preparing for the next test, and I will update when we are going to get into another test. And it is going to be very exciting for the community to test on Boomerang a different way to execute transaction. And of course, team is also working on putting together 2 trades into permanent functionality. And the card program, of course, next Wednesday you will hear more about in detail about the card program. Basically next Wednesday I will come with a pitch deck, everything formal, and prices, fee on cash withdrawal from ATM, everything. All the agreements, all the contracts have been signed properly. So I will have everything in place before next Wednesday. So next Wednesday, Zoom is going to be very important. Please join, and thank you so much for being here. Thank you, guys.
Wow, Shavez. This is incredible training. I have written here 3 words: exchange, payment, and spending. You parcel these and slice them to have a specific meaning and just a slight difference. And one of the things that I thought about is, if you take 24-hour period and you divide it, 8 hours sleeping, 8 hours doing something else, but 8 hours to 10 hours we spend working somewhere, trying to generate money to be able to spend and pay our bill and spend on things we like. So when you were talking about that really became very, very concrete as far as the spending portion of it. The thing is, the exchange and the payment, I'm not clear on how that is parsed out. So I look forward to being able to get such great clarity on that.
I suggest everyone to take one notebook and keep it separate for Fridays. Yes. Whenever I talk, take notes. And of course, these all points are going to be connected. And I don't talk vaguely. I prepare what I talk to the community every Friday. So I have these topics structured with me. I can publish this also in form of presentation for you guys if you need organized notes. But for your understanding, create notes, and then when you will read 4 to 5 weeks of these nodes, it will be very clear, right? Because we have limited time and we have so many things to cover. So I will make sure I will cover most of the things in less span of time and make sure that it is everything is easily understandable to the common people.
Thank you. This is and very great, exciting announcement about the nodes. And that is starting tomorrow for some people. That's tomorrow. Some people already are there. So we look forward to that opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Grace.
All right.
Thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you all on Friday. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you all. That concludes our event, our learning today, and our learning is earning. So